Hey guys, it's Amber, and in this video I'm going to talk about how I tone down the orange tones in my bleached hair. So I made a previous video on how I actually bleached my hair, and in that video I talked to you guys about kind of suffering from the orange yellow tints from a first time bleaching, especially if you have previously dyed hair that has been dyed really dark. Sometimes you can suffer from the orange to yellow hair, and I just want to come and talk to you guys about how I kind of toned it down just a bit to make it more appealing. The way that I toned down my hair was actually by using a toner, and there are a couple of ways that you can do it. You can use a rinse to tone down any yellow or orange tone. Sometimes just putting a darker colored rinse on your hair will fix that problem. You can use a toning conditioner or a toning shampoo, and the pastel colors in those can kind of help tone down your orange yellow hair. Or you can just use a toner. And a lot of women, particularly African American women, don't necessarily know about toners because a lot of us aren't actually going in and bleaching our hair. So I just wanted to come and talk to you guys about how you can fix a under-processed or orange processed. First, I want to talk to you guys about what a toner is and how and why a toner is useful to bleached hair. First of all, a toner is a chemical process that contains pastels that you put in your hair, and it is meant to offset or balance whatever color you have in your hair. You can think of it kind of like your standard color wheel, and so when you're using a toner, you're basically trying to cancel out whatever color you want to whatever color that you have in your hair. Like, my hair was really orange, so I wanted to use a toner to cancel that orange out. And so if you look at your basic color wheel, you're going to need a toner that contains the opposite of the color that you're going for. For example, if your hair is yellow, you are going to need blue in your toner. If your hair is orange, or did I mess it up? If your hair is orange, you're going to need purple. I might have swapped that up for y'all. Anyway, I'll show you guys the color wheel, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Whatever color that you are trying to cancel out, your toner is going to have to contain a pastel on the opposite end of the spectrum. It's actually science. Like, there's a science to our hair. And so this toner that comes in a conditioner actually contained the purple, and it is for blonde and silver because that color is the opposite end of the color spectrum. So the first thing that I did was I went and I got a toner, and I got mine from Sally's, and the toner that I got was the, let's see if it'll focus in on that, was the Wella Color Charm toner, and I got mine in a T35. And so this is just a beige blonde. I didn't want to go for an ash blonde because I actually like the gold hue to my hair. As you guys know, I dyed my hair black, and then to go with this, so I like the gold tone, so I didn't want to go for an ash blonde because I didn't want to wash out all the gold, but I just wanted to get that orange out of my hair. And so I'll show you guys what the orange that I'm talking about looks like now. So when you get the toner, I do want to say, this is you are processing your hair. So in order to prep your hair for this, I definitely suggest doing a deep condition treatment on your hair either the day before. I deep conditioned my hair the day before because I actually did a toner on my hair 2 days after I bleached it. So my hair had been deep conditioned the night before. But regardless of when you do it, I definitely suggest doing a deep condition treatment because this is very drying to your hair, and you don't want to break your hair off any more than it already is suffering. Your hair is already dry, it's bleached, it's been put through a lot of stress, so you want to get that moisture in before you do this. But like I said, this is a process. Oh, it's in my hand. This is a process, and so you'll have to get the developer, and the developer that you're going to use for this particular product is the 20 developer, and it's also by Wella. I'm not sure if that focused in for you, but it is the volume 20 cream developer. And for this size, this is the actual toner bottle, you'll just need the small size developer. But of course, if you bleached your whole head and not a section like I did, you will need much more. So I got that, and what I also did was I picked up the Shimmer Lights toning conditioner, and I also got this from Sally's. This was around $11 at Sally's, which is kind of expensive, especially if this isn't going to be your regular conditioner, and I'll talk about that later. This won't be my regular conditioner, I'll tell you guys why. So it's kind of expensive for what I was going for. And then the Color Charm and the developer, I believe the developer was like $1.99 and the Color Charm ran me about $4 in Sally's. So when I got home, I shampooed my hair with the Ion Color Defense shampoo again, and this has been the only time, this is the only section of my hair that has gotten shampoo in a really long time. But I shampooed my hair first, and I only used like a pea-sized amount. A little goes a long way, especially with shampoos that do contain sulfates. And then what I started with was the Shimmer Lights conditioner. And the reason I started with that is because this is a toning conditioner. On the back it says it tones down brassiness, renews and refreshes faded highlights, removes dull yellow and gray white hair, and it leaves hair shiny, healthy looking, and manageable. And you're supposed to leave it in your hair for 2 to 5 minutes, and there's no patch test required because this is not a process done to your hair. But this conditioner contains violet pastel in it, and what that does is that helps to bring down any yellow or gold harshness that you have in your hair, and then it also helps to make your color vibrant. So I started with that because I wanted to see if I could tone down my hair just a little bit without doing the processing first. I wanted to tone down my hair as much as I could without processing, so I could process for less time, and B, in return, put less stress on my hair. So I did that, and I let that process for about 5 minutes, I let that sit in my hair for about 5 minutes, and then I started with my toner. And so I applied the toner only to the orange sections. Like this part of my hair I felt was fine. I just need to tone down the orange towards the older part of my hair. And so I left my toner on my hair for about 15 to 20 minutes. You can process it for up to 30 minutes, but you want to make sure that you really watch your hair, because a toner is just like any other bleaching or color treatment. It processes rather fast depending on what your porosity level is, and I have a medium to low porosity hair, so I let mine process for about 15 to 20 minutes, and also because I wasn't trying to completely lose the tone that I had. And so after I was done processing, of course, I rinsed it out, and then I followed up with a deep conditioner. And I was very happy with the results, and I'll show you guys what my hair looked like immediately after rinsing out and deep conditioning. And so yeah, like I said, I'm really pleased with the product, with the results from using the Wella product, and I wanted to come to you guys and talk about it because I know a lot of women don't necessarily know about toners, and they're afraid they're gonna have to deal with orange hair for a really long time, or worse, have to bleach their hair continuously over the span of months and months. Now I might actually bleach my hair again in 3 months, but I think a toner is a great solution to bleached hair mishaps. So I also have a post on a step-by-step on how I A, apply my bleach, and B, apply my toner. They're two separate posts on my website, hairmary.com, so you guys can check that out. Also, if you guys have any questions or comments or requests, as always, you can leave them below in my comment section, and I promise I will get back to you and get those requests out as soon as possible. And that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Knowing your hair type is very essential in any chemical process. Do you need to know your hair's density or porosity, or maybe even your curl pattern? Find out how over at hairmary.com.